I moved around a lot as a kid. I was born in Moscow. We moved to Denver and St. Louis and Philadelphia. I didn't really spend a lot of time in one place, and that made it difficult for me to connect to other people. I think there was definitely a period where it was just hard. It became increasingly difficult to make friends, and I got over it. I became a mostly functional adult. But why I'm studying psychedelics still, it's been a long road, is that when I got to college, that was a grind the first year. I studied all the time and I was miserable. And at some point I said, like, fuck it. I want to connect to other people. There are all these amazing people here and I want to try all these new things. And in 1996, the newest thing was MDMA and LSD. Like, this is how you broke through barriers. And the people that I bonded with and the community that we kind of formed around those experiences, like, that was eye-opening, to say the least. It was transformative. It showed me something that I hadn't realized was possible, like how you can connect to people in really profound ways. Now, there are many sides to that, and it's not all good necessarily. These are not unqualified benefits that you experience as a result of that connection, but that, it stayed with me, just the power of that and this idea that all being connected to everyone and everything and how that forms and breaks, those things still fascinate me. And the idea that people could experience that on demand, like, that's still wild to me, honestly. That's still like probably one of the most long-standing science projects that we've undertaken. Is you can't bottle it, but how do you bring that out to people in a way that's scalable, for lack of a better term? MDMA is well known for fostering connection, right? And being able to touch painful memories. And one of the use cases for MDMA is autism, or at least social deficits associated with autism spectrum disorders. One of the early trials, one of the only trials still done in patients with so-called high-functioning autism, this is by Alicia Danforth, published a few years ago. They gave MDMA to people. The vibe was mostly like programmers. That was a big constituency. People who had functioning jobs, they had trouble connecting to people, and they checked the boxes for autistic spectrum disorder. And what MDMA did for them, in at least a few cases that Alicia shared, was it showed them what connection felt like, what it felt like to connect with people, and that they had never experienced that before, that this is what it's like to connect to other people without fear and with a sense of safety. The idea that you could show someone that, and then now they can come back to it. They can come back to it later in their sober life. That is a very powerful idea. It's not going to help everyone, but it may help a lot of people to be able to experience that at least once, twice, 3 times. How much ecstasy do you need in order to achieve a lasting effect? That's a different question, but that's the promise to me.